lot of money in that Mutalisk group, and that could be the saving point there. In fact, he has put out more Hydralisks, so that would indicate the fact that he probably has Lurker upgrade almost. Oh, another Radiant goes out there. Oh, it doesn't split him very well at all. And if one Mutalisk gets out, one solitary Mutalisk gets out and runs away. That was crazy. Those two Irradiates completely obliterating that. But yeah, Idra knows this is his opportunity with no Mutalisks around to push out. The Mutalisks are mostly to keep the Terran in his base, keep him occupied while you get that Lurker tech. But the Lurkers are out. The Lurkers are out, ladies and gentlemen. He does have Science Vessels, so he's going to be able to see it. But crossing those bridges into Lurker fire is going to be so difficult. Idra sees those Lurkers on that bridge. He's going to try and go around to another bridge. Jelizark has two of the main bridges covered now. The only route that Idra can take is going up this ridge on the side, which is going to be able to go down a ramp. So if Jelizark has camped more Lurkers at the bottom of that, he's going to be in trouble. But Jelizark has not camped Lurkers at the bottom of that. Idra's going to be able to move out, but he's still kind of bottlenecked there. Oh, barely managing to kill the Scourge off. One Mutalisk coming in getting killed. The Lurker's not in the best position there, but he's enough. It's going to be enough, just enough to push Idra back up that ramp. Idra was unfortunately caught in a kind of a bad position with his troops stretched out there. If he'd managed to get his troops all the way down that ramp and then clumped up in a nice little ball there again, that would have been optimal, and he would have been able to do a lot of damage running those Medic Marines around. Idra has really good Medic Marine control. I have seen him play his game against Neil, is what I was going to try and refer to, which was on GOM TV. He played really well in that game. He had a really incredible control in that game, and I was really impressed, considering the fact that he hadn't been in Korea for that long. He needs to watch out. Loses one Science Vessel, but he keeps the other. He did a good job protecting his Science Vessels earlier as well. But anyways, he would have been able to do a lot of damage, I think, with those Medic Marines if he'd managed to get them in there. But I think the problem here is the fact that, oh no, actually Jelizark camping those Lurkers way too far out of range. They're not able to do a lot of damage, and Idra able to just clean up those Lings with his Medic Marines. Unfortunately, Idra was a little bit careless and let some of his Marines fall into that Lurker fire while he was trying to battle those Zerglings. But anyways, the main point here to consider is the fact that Idra is still on one base. Yeah, barely. I was just thinking that, and now he's getting up to second base. But it might be too late at this point to get that second base up. Jelizark now at 3 full bases. Looks like he's getting a 4th. His hive is going up. So, I mean, Idra's already at top tech level, basically, for Terran. So it's not like he's going to get out-teched here with this hive. But he's just too far behind. He needs to be macroing a little bit more here off of, theoretically 2 bases. Nice job again protecting his Science Vessel there. That Science Vessel's nearly dead. It looked like one Scourge landed. Although maybe that was the one vessel that took a hit from the Mutalisk earlier too. And so maybe that added up to almost kill it there. Because it hasn't been Plague out yet, obviously. But yeah, he's still, he can, on one base, he can only really macro, he can't really do a complete SK Terran off of two what am I starting to think of, starports, because he doesn't have the gas for it, especially since he's producing tanks as well. That's going to eat up some gas as well, so he's not going to be able to replace those Science Vessels very easily. And here comes some more Scourge. Oh, he doesn't protect that Science Vessel. Luckily, 2 Scourges wasting himself on one vessel, but that was already almost dead. Idra spilling his Marines decently well, but he does not have enough forces here. His Marines getting chased back into a corner. Nice little medic wall there. The tank shelling from the background as well, though, is actually going to do more harm than good, I think. Splashing those Marines and the medics and everything, making the medics heal each other. One Marine just, unfortunately those medics were in a bad position. He almost had the one Hero Marine with the medic wall. But just too many Zerglings here, and he's got the hive up. So those are, I'm sorry, I just started concentrating. I couldn't tell if they're adrenal gland upgraded already or not. But if they aren't, they're going to be soon. Defiler Mound is out, so I think he probably has had enough time for the crackling upgrade. That Marine is so screwed. Run, Marine! And yeah, look at this. This is just too few troops here. Idra, he's doing decently well, but he just does not have the macro output to really deal with this. And it's just, yeah. it's just too little output. I mean, it's as simple as that. Only 3 barracks. He's only been able to support 3 barracks here, and that's just was not enough. So despite the fact that he was doing well, he was playing well, he had really good unit control in those battles. Idra was just not able to have enough troops to deal with this 3 base high level tech units coming out from Jelizerg. I mean, usually in that kind of a situation, if the Terran had done a more normal build and had gotten that expansion up early, then they would have enough to push out, and the Zerg would actually be the one kind of withdrawing and trying to fall back and stall while they got their lurkers. I'm sorry, not their lurkers, their defilers out to protect them, and then that would turn the tide back towards the kind of the middle, and then it would be more of a back and forth micro game. But in this case, Jelizerg has all of his tech out, to deal with a larger force, and Idra just does not have the larger force. Stimming going in. Oh, the Dark Swarm goes down. Idra has a really good position on that, but I think he realized there was just too many